And let's take you right to Pittsburgh for the trilogy. Steelers and Ravens, take 3. Big Ben Roethlisberger has won his last 6 starts against Joe Flacco.
I don't know about him.
And the Ravens, opening kickoff. Ladarius Webb finds a seam.
That's not the way you want to start, but look at the kicker making a play.
Sean Sweetham wraps him up. Now Webb gets up, but as you see right there, his elbow is down. Mike Tomlin challenged, and he won. And so the Ravens offense had to back it up 14 yards. And they couldn't do anything with it. On the ensuing Steelers possession, Rashard Mendenhall comes up with a 2-yard gain, but look at Hines Ward, Ed Reed getting after it.
Yeah, I don't know why the flag's thrown on Hines Ward there. He's just playing good, hard, physical football like he's known for. He didn't grab a face mask. He didn't hold.
You get a restraining order for that kind of stuff, Coach.
3rd and 12. Big Ben Roethlisberger to Mike Wallace. 20 yards and a Steelers first down. On the very next play, it is Roethlisberger looking for Mike Wallace. Deep downfield, Josh Wilson called for pass interference. You agree?
It's a good call, a little panic on the play from the defender. He just showed Mike Wallace catching some short. Now you're going to take him deep. I like the play call.
Rashard Mendenhall playing in his first career playoff game. Remember, he was hurt when they won the Super Bowl a couple of years ago. Steelers on top, 7-0. Here come the Ravens on a 3rd and 3. Joe Flacco to T.J. Houshmandzadeh. 9 yards and a first down. And then watch this. Hyde Taylor with a little headbutt there that the officials didn't see.
I like that.
You like that?
This is what you get in this type of game. This is the physicality and the nastiness that these two teams provoke.
3rd and 15. Flacco. Incomplete to Derek Mason. Anthony Madison called for pass interference.
Good call.
A couple of big pass interference calls early on. 2nd and 10 now. Ray Rice rolls in from 14 yards away. Ties the game at 7. His first career touchdown against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And so the Steelers trying to make something happen. Terrell Suggs lights up Ben Roethlisberger, and nobody wants to pick up the football. No whistle. It's a live ball. Corey Redding is there, scoops it up, and it's a touchdown for the Ravens. This is unbelievable. First off, even if you think it's an incomplete pass because the ball goes forward, but it's clear that it's not, Coach, our players not all over this football.
Yeah, I mean, you've been told since you were in Pop Warner football, play to the whistle, play through the whistle, but only a couple guys did there. It ends up being a Baltimore touchdown.
First of all, you can't pump a ball 3 times and expect not to get sacked. Let's start right there.
Mike Tomlin challenged the ruling on the field as a fumble, but the ruling on the field stood, so right away the Steelers were out of challenges. Rashard Mendenhall, he loses the rock. Ed Reed there to recover. Tomlin couldn't challenge because he was out of challenges, but he would have lost that challenge as well. That ball clearly out early. 3 plays later now for the Ravens on a 3rd and 7. It's Flacco. Nice job moving out of the pocket. It's Ray Rice who's able to avoid Troy Polamalu, which we don't see very often.
That's 2 missed tackles by Troy Polamalu early in this game.
So the Ravens pick up a first down. 3rd and goal now. Flacco to Todd Heap. Heap had a record 10 catches for over 100 yards a week ago, and he gets a touchdown there. And Baltimore rolling 21-7. Steelers trying to make something happen. Big Ben to Emmanuel Sanders for a 13-yard gain. And now here comes Sean Sweetham to add 3 points this year. 8 of 9 from 40 yards or longer. But he's wide left on a 43-yard field goal. So the Steelers go into the locker room down 2 touchdowns at half. But in the 3rd quarter, early on, there were signs that the tide was starting to change. Ray Rice hadn't fumbled a football in over 400 touches. But Lamar Woodley there to recover after Ryan Clark pokes it out.
Yeah, he got sloppy with the football. You got to tuck that thing away when you're in traffic, especially when you're on the road. Boy, turnovers on the road will kill you.
So here comes Mendenhall, 14 yards for a first down. And on a 1st and goal, it is Big Ben to Heath Miller. You keep giving this Steelers offense opportunities, Prime. They're going to take advantage
And they're going to take advantage. Big Ben is going to deliver the ball where it needs to go. He's a heads-up quarterback and well aware of the defense.
21-14, Steelers down by 7. Ravens looking for a big chunk here. Flacco, though, too far for Todd Heap. Ryan Clark is there. What a game Ryan Clark had.
Ryan Clark came up big today. An ill-advised pass. First down. You don't try to just take over right then.
He was too deliberate. He was too deliberate in his delivery.
Great turnover.
3rd and 6, Big Ben to Ward, touchdown. And all of a sudden, we're tied up at 21. And it looked like we were going down to the wire for another classic Ravens-Steelers matchup. The last 4 games between these two teams decided by 3 points. Ravens having issues. Joe Flacco fumbles the snap. Brett Kiesel was their coach. What is going on with this football team in the 3rd quarter?
It seemed to me that they got a little flustered. All of a sudden, the momentum that the Pittsburgh Steelers started to gain, started to work on their psyche, the crowd gets into it, and they got a little bit flustered. And then that's not typical of a Ravens team because that's a tough-minded football team.
Great job by Ben Roethlisberger here. He did it a couple of times, acted like he was just trying to draw the Ravens offside, and then finally went under center, snapped it.
Being 6'5", 260.
And leaned
that
it
helps
over
a little bit, Fred.
as well. Gets away right there. Terrell Suggs wraps him up. Terrell Suggs had a great day. 3 sacks on the day. 5 sacks in 2 playoff games this year. Led to a Sean Sweezum field goal, 24-21 Pitt on top. Flacco harassed by James Harrison on a 3rd and 11. And Harrison injured on the play, but Harrison given credit for the sack. He also had a monster day. So on the ensuing Steelers possession on a 3rd and 7, the Ravens get what they want, a 3 and out. So they're forced to punt, trying to get back into this ball game. And it is Webb who makes a nice spin move there. And Webb with some room, weaving his way. 55 yards for the touchdown. But there's a flag on the play. Marcus Smith called for holding. Ticky-tack, Deanna, legitimate.
No, legitimate. This was a game-changing play right at this moment.
So instead of getting a touchdown there and the lead, Baltimore is going to end up having to settle for a field goal as Flacco hits Todd Heap. It's a 21-yard gain. And here's why on 3rd and goal, Anquan Bolden hits him right in his chest. This is why they went out and got him.
Yeah, 2 veteran receivers let him down at crucial moments in tonight's game, and you wouldn't think that out of those 2 guys.
Bolden had just 1 reception on the day. Billy Cundiff from 24 yards away. Cundiff on his way to the Pro Bowl. Game tied up at 24. Steelers get it back. 3rd and 10. Big play right there to Hines Ward. Ward's been making those kind of catches his entire career. 12 yards. Now on a 3rd and 19. Antonio Brown, this is the first year of his career. And he comes up big. It's a 58-yard grab down to the Ravens 4.
How can you allow someone to beat you deep, 3rd and 19, in a playoff game? Unbelievable.
And a little David Tyree action from 3 years ago. Ravens still have all 3 timeouts. 3rd and goal. It's Mendenhall, and he pushes his way into the end zone. Mendenhall with his 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Steelers on top 31-24. There's a penalty on the play. Chris Kemoatu, what are you doing?
What are you thinking?
Well, he got away with it earlier in the game. They caught him this time, and it cost him.
And so the Steelers have to back the ball all the way up to their 15 to kick it off. And look at the great field position the Ravens are going to get. LaRon McClain inside Pittsburgh territory to the 48. And so the Ravens trying to tie this game. Joe Flacco looking for Derek Mason. Almost picked off by William Gay.
Way to go up to his highest point to try to retrieve the ball.
And nice job by Mason to try to knock it loose. 3rd and 10. Ziggy Hood drops Flacco.
I love that name.
The Ravens used their last time out with 1:09 left. So here we go. 4th and 18. And Joe Flacco with a perfect pass, but T.J. Houshmandzadeh cannot squeeze it. Unbelievable, Coach.
Yeah, well, first Bolden drops one in the end zone, and then TJ Hushmanzada drops this one. When you got that caliber player needs to make that type of play. That's why they're making the money that they're making. No one more disappointed than those two guys, but they've got to make those catches.
So after being down 21-7, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they win it 31-24. They are going to the conference championship game for the 5th time in 10 years.